to Cosmo Hugs Anonymous. I am your favorite baby new mother, first time mom, bougie vintage, and today's video is a little bit of a rant, just a little tiny bit of a rant, not too big of a rant, just a little tiny bit of a rant. What the hell's going on in here? So, you know, every once in a while on Instagram, I'll go into my requested DMs, but not very often because there's always fuckery in there. People sending me GoFundMes for all kinds of shit. Like, there's always some fuckery in my DMs, pics, foolishness, like all kinds. And so I usually don't go into my DMs, but I went in there today and I saw this DM, and so sorry to the person that sent it. She might feel some type of way after I read this, but I'm not gonna say her name. But I just want to know your feelings on this because I feel a certain way about it, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel momentarily.
Run up, freak!
But let me read this DMs. And if you like these sunglasses, you can purchase them on my website. The link is in the bio. You're probably gonna unfollow me after I do this video, but I really don't care. I love you, and I hope you don't get offended by this, but you give a lot of good advice to your subscribers, and I'm sure you are aware you have a younger fan base because of the life lessons you talk about and everything. First things first, my fan base varies a lot. There's people that are way older than me, like there's people that are well into their 60s that are following me, and I know because they comment. I have a good fan base, and I don't have a lot of kids following me, but I know I have a good amount just because of the story times. But the majority of my fan base is old enough. Now let me continue. And me, with having a 12-year-old brother, it's really annoying having to hope he isn't watching some of the stuff his fave content creators post because they're too explicit for him to see. I totally understand being a parent or a guardian and wanting to make sure your child is safe on the internet, but at the end of the day, this is the internet. It's your job as a parent to know what your child is watching and what they're into. If the person that your child follows is uploading explicit things, then you need to put a child block on your internet browser, hook up Netflix Kids, and call it a day. Like, that's just, it is what it is. But let me continue reading. I just feel like your sex toy thing should be on a separate page or something that's private. This is where I began to have my issue with this email because I really didn't know where it was going. I didn't know where it was going until she got to that part, and then I was just like, now I know this lady didn't just tell me what I should do with my channel. Like, I know that I didn't just read that. I know I didn't just read that because the last time I checked, Adam and Eve, the people that supply me with the sex toys, were paying me. So unless sister girl here is going to start paying me in place of Adam and Eve, then she doesn't have the right to tell me what I should and should not do with my channel. I just feel like you have the gall, the audacity, because at the end of the day, it is my channel. She said, I know you guys mostly care about views, but young girls hear and see too much already. I don't think they should be seeing and hearing about sex toys and how good they are. Not my business.
None of my business. It's none of my business.
Take that up with the parents, okay? If your child is watching my videos and you don't like it, then you tell your kid they're not allowed to watch my videos, and if they're gonna sneak and watch it, then beat their ass. Like, it has nothing to do with me. You cannot come to me and tell me what you think I should be uploading, okay? Or telling me I need to move something from my channel, my main channel, that's always been on my main channel, I'm taking it to another channel because, first of all, I've never ever been Mother Mary on my channel. I've always been cursing. I curse like a freaking sailor, and I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop. I curse like a sailor. I have many sex story times. I don't know which 12-year-old boy would be watching my channel unless, you know. I don't necessarily think she was saying that her brother watches my channel. I think she's just saying in general her brother watches YouTube videos, and there's other 12-year-olds watching my channel. But that is not my business. I've always said that I came onto YouTube and I put videos out for myself, okay? I put out what I enjoy, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it too. But if you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not forcing anybody to sit there and watch my videos. If you go into your child's room and you see that they just finished watching Caught Having Sex at 16 Storytime, that is an original by yours truly, what are you gonna do? You're gonna tell your kid that that's not cool, that they're watching that. Like, kids get into mess. That's what they do. But I just feel like sis needs to
run up, freak.
She said, no hate to you, just my concerns. I know they see way worse, but change starts with us. So I am one person. Even if they're not watching my sex toy videos, they could be watching other people's, because there's over 50 YouTubers that have the Adam and Eve sponsorship. And so I'm just one of many on YouTube. And I get it. You watch me or whatever it is, and so you feel like you need to reach out to me to tell me you think that I need to do this. But at the end of the day, if you ain't about to line my pockets with the same amount or higher that Adam and Eve is paying me, then do not tell me what I need to do with my channel. Don't tell me that I need to move something to a different channel or a different page or make it private or whatever the case is. The title says sex toy. If the child is curious and decides they're going to click on sex toy because whatever reason, then that is not my business. None of my business. None of my business. So what I want to know from you guys, if you agree with her or if you feel she should
run up, freak.
Because I am just puzzled. I'm actually flabbergasted at the fact that somebody could really think that they could come to me of all people, knowing my attitude and suggesting something so far-fetched. Like, first of all, I'm not even gonna get into the fact that I'm a Taurus, okay? Because if you knew that, you wouldn't even try to tell me anything like that. That's bogus. Like, I am not the parent of these people, and I feel as though people need to stop letting the internet and the television raise their kids. That's what the real issue is here. People are not spending enough time with their kids, and their kids are going online, and they're not sitting there and being around when their kid is watching these videos on YouTube. And obviously you cannot be there 24/7. But what I know is that my child will be raised as a 90s baby, because the way I was raised, everything was monitored. We didn't really have internet until the 2000s. So it's just like, or like really late in the 90s. And so it's just like, I know that when it's time for Salem to be using the internet, I'll be monitoring the fuck out of it, because as a YouTuber, I know what I put out and I know the kinds of things I want her to watch. Then again, I'm going to be very open with my child as well. So I don't think I have too much to worry about in that department. But at the end of the day, if people stopped letting the internet raise their kids, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I can't be the freaking savior of these parents. Like, absolutely not. It's not happening. It's not going down like that. Never ever see you, never. Goodbye. Okay? Shabai. It's just not a thing. Suggestions I take. Like, I take suggestions where you're telling me, hey, make this on Bo's Bakery. Hey, can you try to get this and do a review for it? Whatever. That kind of stuff, I don't mind. But don't literally try to tell me that I need to move myself to a different page, channel, make it private. Like, absolutely not. Cause and it has nothing to do with views, because if you look at my subscriber count and you look at my view count, it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm more in it for the watch time. You know, long videos, long watch time. I don't care about views. I never have, and I never will. That being said, I understand we cannot monitor every second of every day that our child is on the internet, but if y'all stop buying these iPads for these babies, we won't have this problem. That's the real tea. That's what the gag is. Like, that's what the gag is. I can't even fucking deal. I hope that the girl that sent me this DM, I hope that when she watches it, she's not in her feelings about it. She'll probably send me another DM and either tell me how disappointed she is with me, that she was a fan and that she's unfollowing, or she'll say, you know what, Bo, you're right. It's gonna go one of two ways. That's how it always goes. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck all the time. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm never going to hide my feelings. These are my true feelings. This is what I feel, and I'm not gonna change that. It's not a thing. A child that is well behaved and a child that is parented properly, they follow rules, and they know what's appropriate and they know what's not appropriate. The majority of my fan base is not children, otherwise I'd have a million, okay? So let's get that straight. Because I don't have that many followers, subscribers, we know that the majority is not children that are following me, because that's how you get a lot of subscribers. Kids like bullshit channels. Like, I don't make giant weird things on my channel. Like, I don't do weird things that are childish on my channel. So I don't have a large fan base that is children. Does the children side of my fan base exist? Of course it exists. And I really don't know why, because I'm gonna say a good chunk, at least 80% of my story times are not child friendly, but it's a story time, so people want, they come and they listen to it anyway. My channel is a makeup channel. It started off as a makeup channel and it eventually ventured out into other things, and because of that the fan base grew and went in different directions. But 12-year-olds should not be wearing makeup the last time I checked. So I'm not really sure, like, I don't know where the children fit in on my channel. I think it's only storytime videos that they watch. Now, if they happen to come across an Adam and Eve video and they see me over here with the vibrator, well, it is what it is. They can't order it. They don't have a credit card, PayPal. Like, they're not gonna be able to purchase the item. So who the fuck cares? Like, they're gonna find out about this stuff anyway. That's what I never understood with sheltering your kids. They're gonna find out about this stuff anyway. And that's at the age they start teaching sex ed in school anyway. You think they're not at your kid's school showing them how to put condoms on bananas? Like, leave me alone, man. Just let me be great, okay? And until people are going to start paying me what the sponsorships pay, I ain't taking shit off my channel. Me and Adam and Eve got contracts to fulfill. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Is this video extra? Y'all know I'm extra. Is this video extra? Do you guys think she's right? Should I be taking that stuff off my channel, or should I leave my channel how the fuck it's been for 19 how long? Because I've been doing Adam and Eve videos since 2015, I think, when my channel first picked up and I dropped the video caught having sex at 16. That's the first time Adam and Eve reached out to me, and they've been a ride or die sponsorship since then. So am I going to jeopardize my relationship with one person that's not lining my pockets? Because the Adam and Eve videos are not monetized, if you guys didn't know. Or am I going to keep my rapport with a company that's giving me the guala? This is logic. Anyway, you guys, whatever. I'm out of here. I love you guys, and I will definitely see you in the next one.
Run up, freak!